So, last part we spent our time in the infernal bowels of wrath and fury, so now we're going to spend the next 2 parts in the deep underwater recesses of angst.
I never liked being blue.
Actually, I was thinking, like, it
God,
took me a
no.
second, but I was gonna be, like, in the deep recesses of angst.
Oh, so basically me in my teenage years.
God, no one understands me. Everyone is
You guys alright?
sheep. They're just cattle to the slaughter.
Max, you want to talk about this?
I don't need your approval, man. What's with this music?
Not
Oh,
a
jeez, that's
phase
what.
bomb.
That's what's going on with the music. Also, please stop giving
Daddy,
me.
I love her.
Please stop giving me the image in my head of Glowbox with one of those like haircuts that goes over one of his eyes, and like he's like gothic. Like,
Is it wrong? I totally imagine him doing that with like a the little patch of leaf that holds on to a plum and just fly right over his eye.
You know what, Logan? No, I will say, I will gladly accept Glowbox having that emo haircut if he acts exactly like emo Peter from Spider-Man 3, right down to the Devil Damn Dance. Like, just imagine Glowbox being all like,
Now dig on this.
Also, I will admit, no, for some place called the Angsty Abyss, the music is actually pretty lively.
I mean, yeah. What a very uplifting way to start our time back in the oceans.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
jeez.
things are a bit
And
more fast-paced here.
now they're introducing currents to us. What's up, hype?
just take it back to Glowbox as emo Peter.
As the
I'm just
dance?
imagining, like, well, it's not just a dance, although that's funny. Now, for some reason, I'm just imagining him, like, talking to one of the nymphs.
Find us some shade.
Gives her a $1 bill.
Thanks, hot legs.
Oh, hey, we're gonna use these underwater now. Why not?
I had them in the first time.
Oh, there you go.
Now, I do wonder how the hell they're able to still suck underwater.
Yeah, wouldn't they just
Hey, if we're
like just drink
underwater,
all the
how
water
can
and
there be a...
I'm scared.
That's my answer to anything that's like
fine.
that takes place underwater and is a cartoon.
Yeah.
How can we
It's-
breathe underwater?
To be fair, Glowbox, do you even know what breathing is?
That is a very pungent argument.
Depends. Is breathing what we do in order to die? No, the exact opposite.
A thought just occurred to me. If he doesn't know how to breathe, does he at least know fine dining?
What if that's it? Maybe he just traded his brain in for
I
fine
must
dining
know your
lessons.
name.
My name?
And just insult all the other.
His name?
I'm just now okay. This is yes for those
Yeah,
joining us for the
baby.
last
Yeah.
part. We've been doing this
sorry.
for the last. Just for those wondering and joining us for the last part, yes, we've been pretty much doing this for a little bit, just because the scenario just seems more fitting than you would like give it initial thought about. Just like it's like I was like, hey, I'm not paying you to make excuses. You don't
You
pay
don't
me
pay
at
me.
all.
You don't even exist. You're just a clever visual metaphor used to personify the construct of abstract thought.
Abstract thought.
One more crack like that and you're out of here! No, wait! I've got 800 kids!
There you go. I was gonna say make sure you get the number right. Oh, a Krabby.
Oh,
Hey there, handsome.
Actually, you know what? Like,
I have 800 kids! Give or take 50 tadpoles.
Careful.
isn't it just interesting that SpongeBob has been applied to so many other character scenarios?
It's.
Well,
I mean,
it's like SpongeBob. It's kind of like the modern day Simpsons in that it really revolutionized a lot of what could be considered everyday humor.
I mean, that's the thing.
Kind
Like,
of.
I guess, yeah. You put it that way. Like, the reason why it just, oh, okay, you could have used that to get a quicker shot at his weak spot. But yeah, I think it works so well just because, like, that just attests to how solid the early show's the writing was. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, let's not mince words here. Like all the stupid shenanigans that occurs in the Rayman series, at the very least with Origins and Legends, could very well be comparable to early year SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
mean, Glowbox is basically Patrick.
I mean,
you know
maybe
what?
not
Now I'm
as
just-
smart and sophisticated, but I mean, the physical nature of it. Yeah, basically.
I'm just reminded of, I think his name is like Phoenix Kev. He made like those SFM videos of Rayman characters reenacting SpongeBob stuff, and one of my favorites is like him as Glowbox of Rayman
Performing freeform jazz.
okay, you're ready, Rayman. But I don't like it.
It's called
Actually,
the
no,
Ugly Tinsy.
Okay, what was that, James?
Actually, now that I stop and think about it, I mean, we say that it could be comparable to SpongeBob, but the more I stop and think about it, it could be a little more comparable towards Ed, Edd and Eddy, considering it's mostly physical.
Whoa.
I can kind of
yeah.
see that.
Yeah,
I
for
could-
yeah.
I
But I guess
could see.
in terms of just like them talking with each other and just getting up to like little shenanigans. It
No,
kinda
no, I
works.
could see. Yeah, I could see
Movie
that.
good
DT
for rent. Movie good for Glowbox.
No, I could see that if it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, James or Gui. What was the name of the big buff guy in Rayman 2?
Clark.
Yeah, Clark.
Clark, yeah.
I could see
Clark
Clark,
the
like, I could see Clark being like, I hate hockey. My father just makes me practice. And then Globo's
Oh,
like,
cheer
"Oh,
up, little guy. Maybe a hanky will.
I'm sorry, just comparing Clark to Jimmy that's hilarious to me in so many ways.
Well, it's just because I
can totally I just imagine Jimmy's face being plastered onto that buff ass spot.
I see. I mainly do it because like Clark to me, I don't know if I got the characterization wrong, but like Clark to me seems like this like teddy bear of a character where like he's all like buff and strong, but
kind
he
of
really
is.
is not.
Yeah, kind of
He's
is.
not very aggressive.
Which is actually funny considering the fact that in later seasons Jimmy got really fucking tedious.
That is
Oh,
also-
yeah.
What's even more ingenious about it is the fact that it's kind of Eddie that started that whole trend.
Oh yeah! Didn't we get an award for that episode? Hardly, Eddie.
They totally deserved it though.
As though it were only second season.
I almost thought you were gonna say, as always, we're only second rate.
You know what? I will admit, just like talking about Ed and Eddy real quick, that's probably one of my favorite uses of an air quotes clip show, in the sense of like, you know how like most clip shows, they're just like lazily recycled clips from previous episodes? With Ed and Eddy, they reference a lot of previous episodes, like they'll find like the turkey baster from the Canadian Gun episode, but the actual clips that they use are actually like original stories made for that episode.
I
Yes.
mean, I just thought one of my favorite like clip shows was the one with Sam and Max, where they just drew attention to the conveniences of it. Like, boy, this is an incredible way to save money and on time on animation.
Yes, it is. Now stop talking, stupid. You're wasting money.
Just get right to it.
I mean, Sam
I
and Max
feel
kind
like-
of does that same thing, actually. Like, they both kind of tackle clip shows in that exact same manner.
Rayman's going in for the kill.
Nope. We continue hype.
But what were you trying to say, Allie?
I feel like not enough cartoons do that kind of thing nowadays. Like, the
Yep.
only one that's ever come close, I think, is Wander Over Yonder.
Like, actually, now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I've ever even seen a clip show in a show nowadays.
Oh, I didn't mean a clip show. I mean, like, smart writing like that, where,
Oh,
you know, they kind of poke fun at the industry. And
We got a
just,
lot of
you know,
extras.
Storytelling.
Well,
Cliches.
honestly, Allie, like, you say that, a lot of the Disney shows that are on nowadays are kind of doing that. Like, I think Big City Greens does it to, like, an almost egregious sense.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't have regular TV, and I haven't.
that was
for
a
years,
long
so
level.
That's
I
fine.
didn't
It
know
was,
that
wasn't
was
it?
going on.
Yeah, that was like
fine.
half the video. And then James, you were saying about the clip show, like you were saying like that there was like a possible reason why we don't see too many clip shows now.
Because nobody likes them.
I mean, I see where you're coming from. Is that like it really doesn't make sense in the modern. Oh, did Globox find something?
Nope.
It was just a sneak attack.
Surprise!
That's one of my favorite moments where it's like, I think there's something over here. Is there? Nope.
As he flies by, but no. I mean,
Oh wait, there is
especially
something. A smack to the face.
especially with the modern like format of things. Like, why need a clip show when A, you're probably gonna find all the best highlights on YouTube of a show anyway, or and it's like
People
the
can Well,
the whole
I
point of
mean,
a
yeah,
clip show is meant to like, yeah. Careful.
Yeah, so clip shows were mainly made for like TV mandate, but because things are now more on streaming services now, people can just look back on what they missed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So
Oh boy.
there's no need for a clip show anymore.
All of a sudden, like, I just immediately thought back to like the lost episode of SpongeBob, where before they actually found the lost episode, and Patchy was sort of going on this whole tirade. Like there was like this bit, like this small skit was like remembering SpongeBob, and now I'm just suddenly thinking like remembering Glowbox.
Wouldn't Rayman be SpongeBob
That was
though?
just a bunch of cheap walk cycles.
Oh, nice.
I think remembering Rayman would probably make more sense considering recent events.
Yeah.
I know.
But you know what? We're supporting you, Michelle Ansel.
Yep, and you know what? If anything, we at least have fans giving us good stuff. Like, we have Rayman Redemption, and you know what? Despite all Devil Dam expectations, I hear Rayman Bowling 2 is actually kind of decent.
Wait, what?
Rayman what?
What?
Yeah, there's a... let me do some pretext. So there was
Okay.
this old phone app that's basically Rayman Bowling, and you know it's about as robust as you think it is. Apparently, I forget his name. What's the name of the guy that spearheaded Redemption again?
Raimani?
Raymani.
Yeah, Romani. I'm guessing as like either a joke or just something he was generally into. He actually made a fan-made sequel to that with an actual story mode.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
I'm
A
definitely
bowling game.
curious.
I may have to look into that. So it's just called Rayman Bowling?
Rayman Bowling 2.
I wonder when we'll eventually get the ever-anticipated sequel to Rayman Golf or Rayman Kart.
I don't know.
Now that would be interesting.
I feel
Yeah,
I,
Or Rayman
And above
Soccer.
all else, they should remember
Oh,
the
boy.
best character to ever grace the mobile gaming scene, Mr. Rabbit.
Actually,
Oh,
what's funny is that
gosh.
like you mentioned go-karting. I remember back when CTR was still in the middle of doing their whole Grand Prix. I had this like I knew it wouldn't happen, but I had this like little theory about like if they ever wanted to do another guest star Grand Prix like the Spiral one. I had like ideas for like a Rayman one.
It would be interesting, to say the least.
Globox is dead. He just fell flat on his back like, oh, I didn't stick that landing.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm deceased.
You're diseased?
No, deceased.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, honestly, some could argue that he is diseased, given his, well, whenever you see him with his blue skin.
I'll have you know that it's a pigmentation defect, and I'm not gonna apologize for it.
No, you know what? It's more like a massive scar.
I'm still not gonna
Because he was stung by blue flies.
apologize for it.
You know, I'll just say this right now. If I actually had access to the Vita version of the game or clean rips of it, I totally would have shown off the those bonus story segments that they introduced, which showcase how Rayman got his hair and how Glowbox got his blue skin.
Oh, really?
You know, I want to... Yeah, I'm going to open up with that one.
Oh, for the next
I mean,
part,
it's not like
okay.
we have anything better to talk about, so next time we're going to talk about Rayman and Glowbox's embarrassing origin stories.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, the embarrassing snapshot of Rayman at the Christmas party!